Good morning, just been for a run. I altered the run a little bit. I normally do quarter-mile sprints on a Friday, but the weather is horrible. It's cold, it's icy, wind chill factor. I was running along one section and it was almost like sleet hitting me in the face. So I changed it slightly. I did sprint training. I just didn't do the 4 sets I normally do because it requires me to stand around for a minute and a half while I get my energy back. I didn't fancy doing that in this weather, so I'm sat here drenched, but I'll do this first. So I'm on to day 40. I want to talk to you a little bit about Forever Savvy, which is the special cause that I'm raising money for. So what Forever Savvy do is they take disabled adults who are 18, 19, 20 sort of mark, can be older, but at least sort of 19, because that's when full-time education finishes for a disabled adult, and the point at which really there's nothing left for them to do. It came out of the fact that our son Jacob, when he was 19, he initially went to Leicester College at Freeman's Common, for 2 years, I think it was, and then he decided at the end of that 2-year period that that was as far as he could go. It wasn't, but that's what they decided. So he was basically asked to leave. One of another description, there was nothing given to him to take him to the next stage. So we looked around as to what there was available. We did work with a couple of organisations locally, but basically they were babysitting services, and that's not what we wanted for our son Jacob. So we started Forever Savvy with a field and a horse, and we built it up from there. We used the horse as a learning aid, if you like, to how to act. The fact that work needs doing. You've got to clean a horse, you've got to feed a horse, you've got to pick up the poo. All these things have to be done on a daily basis. So that became the sort of basis of Forever Savvy. We had 2 adults then, built up to 2, and then as time built on, we gradually increased that into a few more horses, and now we're at a point now where we have a field, 3 acres of land in Broughton Astley, where we have 4 horses. That's called Horse Savvy. We have 2 locations in Bagworth, which is near Coville. One is Cafe Savvy at the community centre, and the other one across the road, we rent some land from a farmer there called Creative Savvy. So Cafe Savvy, fairly self-explanatory. They're cooking food, they're serving the general public, and they clean kitchens, clean dishes, all this sort of thing. A Creative Savvy, they take pallets, old wood, and they make things out of them. They make Christmas trees, they make Santas, they make elves, and also shelving units. We've got a key holder thing in our hallway, which is made by Forever Savvy. Mum had a sign made with the number on it of a new house when she moved. So all these things are sort of things that they do. So they'll utilise tools and wood and motion and everything else in order to teach the disabled adults they need to wear proper clothing, safety gear, be to be able to handle tools appropriately, drills, saws, this sort of thing, be able to measure, be able to mark things on the wood, all of those things. They're all wonderful skills that 90% of the population possess or learn as they go along. But generally the disabled market, there's this old adage that they can't be taught anything. But they're called slow learners because that's what it is. It's not they don't learn, it's just they take longer to learn. Personally, I've no condition at all. I'm mainstream, if you like, but I'm currently trying to learn to ride a motorcycle on a track, and I'm terrible. I really am. I'm bottom end of the novice group. I'm trying very hard to maintain speed through the corners and not to let my fears overwhelm me. But I'm learning. It just takes me quite a bit of time to learn how to ride a motorcycle well. I went through the same process when I did advanced motorcycling. I got to a very high standard in that and extremely pleased with how I now ride on the road, as safe as I can possibly be on a motorcycle. But it did take me probably 3 times longer than most of the people I know to get to that standard. So it's not that we can't learn stuff, it's just that sometimes it takes us longer to learn, and we have to spend time and break that process down into its small steps in order to work on those bits and build them up gradually. And that's exactly what we do with disabled adults. So if you haven't donated yet, please donate a £5. Honestly, a £5 is brilliant. If you can do gift aid as well, fantastic. But as I keep saying, everybody I knew gave a £5, we'd burst through that target very easily. We need proper batteries and some more solar panels because we're off grid over in Broughton Astley. And during the autumn and winter months particularly, we've got no lighting. got no lighting. We've got some security cameras up, but again, we need batteries and power for those security cameras. So that's what we're aiming to spend the money on. Extra solar panels and also some better batteries that can take more charge and hold the charge for longer, because obviously we get days like today where it's just dreadful and we're going to get no charge whatsoever from the batteries today. But hopefully, if it was a nice day yesterday, then we'd have picked up some power. But at the moment, the batteries we've got, they're not lasting and they're not retaining the power. So if you haven't donated, please do. My boxing match is 2 weeks tomorrow. So obviously not tomorrow, not the following Saturday, but the Saturday after, March the 16th in Leicester. I think there are some tickets available still. There are some places on the 2 VIP tables, and myself and one of our customers has kindly bought. So if you want any tickets, if you want any spaces on those tables, then please let me know. I'm training again today. I'm having a one-to-one today. I'm having a one-to-one on Sunday to try and build up my skills on the boxing side, because there's some areas I'm really lacking in again. So I'm working on it. So please donate and please have a great day. Thank you.